Hi everybody, it is Danny, your scrapper on the street, and this is Load 514, day 1. And I am super hopped up and excited, and I couldn't sleep this morning. I think the anticipation of Load just had me overwhelmed, and I actually woke up even earlier than usual, and I did my layout around 6 a.m. this morning. But it's a little later than that. I got underway, got dressed, and made sure I was photo camera ready, and I have my layout for you. Lane challenged us to look at the news, how we view the news, how we read the news headlines that were important or impacted us, or news around when we were born. And so I did a very quick Google search of news headlines 1977, the year I was born, and what came up was images and news stories about Elvis passing away. And I saved an image real quick, printed it on my selfie, and this layout came together really quick and fun and easy. Even though it was about the death of Elvis, and I printed this headline picture. It's not the greatest picture, I just stole it off the internet. I had fun with it because I talked about in my journaling something a little deeper. My family has vacationed in Las Vegas for years and years and years, since I think the first time I was in Las Vegas I was maybe 8. So Elvis is a big deal there. And we used to stay at the Las Vegas Hilton, and they had in the lobby his costumes that he used to wear, and just so much about him and so much history. So that he's always been around and a presence, and I wanted to have that in my pages, in my book, in this, book about me. So I used the photo here, and I layered some pattern paper, and I just used the flip side. So the yellow is one side of the paper, and the polka dots was the flip side. The Elvis was pre-printed on this Smashbook page, and I'll get to that in a minute. I just dolled it up with some black dots and the red to make it pop out and make it more Vegas lights. I then used a couple of Tim Holtz tags just to add something up here. A lot of journaling, and then I've had these letter stickers forever. And I thought, if I'm talking about Las Vegas, what better layout to put playing cards on than this one. I added some little gemstones and then copied the paper here on this side so that it all was a cohesive page, and I really love the way it came together. And of course, my beloved color shine had to make an appearance as well, and I used the gold lame, of course, because it's Vegas and we have to be glitz and glamour, right? So the interesting thing about this page is, you might notice I started midway through this book. I didn't start on the first page of my Smash book. This is going to be all my Load 514 layouts, but when I was looking at the picture and thinking about how I wanted the layout to look, I wanted to flip through this book and see if there was any pages that had some kind of newspaper print or something news-centric that I could kind of build my layout off of. And I turned to this page, and there, staring at me, was this Elvis pre-printed. And it was part of like a knock-knock thing, where it said knock knock, who's there, and then it listed a bunch of, it was like pest control, maintenance man. It was like a bunch of different things, and then at the bottom it said Elvis. And I was like, well, I am so using that. And I just covered up all the other words that I had no interest in using, and my page was born. So there you go, day 1 of Load in the books. And I will see you tomorrow, everybody. Have a great day. Bye.